Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's vlog, I have my husband as my guest today. Thank you so much for being here in my channel, Mr. Giovanni.
You're welcome.
Today, we are going to talk about what changed in our life as married. I have encountered a lot of people who always ask me what it's like to be married and what really changed in our life now that we are married. So we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, so we got married 2 weeks ago. We actually get married 2 times. Yes.
Yeah.
Because our plan is to get married in civil wedding. So it's just like a mayor will marry us, and the reception celebration with our family and friends will be followed by the next couple of days. But we had encountered a problem. The mayor canceled our wedding because he has I think that was a seminar, right?
Yeah, we basically gave us like two choices. You remember, he was like, well, you can get married tomorrow, remember? And I think he told us.
That was because they are worried because your visa is expiring. So they want us to get married like the next day after they message us, inform us that your visa is expiring. But I told them there is nothing to worry. Yes, it's too quick. Our clothes are not yet ready, and we have already had plans to, bring the photographer in the civil wedding to do photo shoots, and after that we're gonna do prenup pictures. So we declined on that offer to get married right after the next day. They texted us, and then they messaged us again a couple of days. They messaged us that the mayor canceled because he has a seminar in Manila. So they suggested that we should get married in the judge. So we thought it's the same process. So we agreed. But when we went to the judge,
Surprise.
they were asking a different requirements, which they require a birth certificate and what is the other one that you need to get in an embassy?
They wanted from the American Embassy something, affidavit of
residency or something.
not residency, like being free to marry, like single, divorced or whatever.
So at that time, we were annoyed that our plans will not be executed. So we sat down and decided what we're gonna do. So we decided to just do the reception, and then after the wedding.
Yeah.
So
because the reception we had already put money deposit.
there is so many at stake in the reception.
Cake, photographer, all that was already planned for that
and
date.
the guests, they actually book rooms and they book flights to come attend our wedding, and we don't want to disappoint them, so we just did the reception first and then get married. But the thing about our wedding, our reception, is there like a ceremony. So we had Pastor Andrew who did a ceremony. So it's like a marriage in front of our friends and in front of God in our family. So it's still very meaningful. Actually, it's more meaningful for me, the reception, than the civil wedding that we did the other day.
Right, because it was the whole traditional walking down the aisle
and exchanging vows.
Yeah.
So it was more memorable for me and for Gio.
That way, we've been married for more than a couple weeks, and through the legal marriage,
with the papers,
just a few days.
Yes.
Put the ring on her finger twice.
Yes. I still think that is a good planning because we still get our pictures, we still get our legal wedding, our friends and families witnessing our union. So it's really a good
it all worked
wedding.
out.
All the people that attended our wedding are the people that we value, we care. I choose a gown that I dream of, and my daughter is there, and Gio's tuxedo fits very well.
Yeah, it's just hard sometimes in the Philippines stuff.
Yes,
to find.
it's hard to find clothes that fits. Yes. So everything works very well. After the marriage, there are lots of people, our friends and family, what it's like to be married. For me, I feel more in love and more protective because now we're
Sure.
married and we're family and we have each other for the rest of our lives. So I'm more protective and more caring and more, that feeling. I cannot explain it to you, but it's like more
We're nervous.
committed.
Yeah, I feel it feels like, okay, now it's like there's no having an argument saying, okay, we're, together,
Yes.
permanent now. So
Yes.
it feels more serious. And like, if we do have a problem, it feels like, okay, I need to work it out. We haven't had any problems, but just saying, if there was, so it feels more loving, more serious that way. Yeah, for sure.
Yes. And I think what helps us in our relationship, for me, there's no divorce here in the Philippines. I hope it will never be passed in the Senate so that we stay together. And then I know that we will be together for the rest of our lives because there's no divorce. And I think that helps strengthen the relationship. Because if there's a divorce, there's a chance like, if things fails, if it didn't work out, if we don't get along, then I'll divorce him. So that kind of mindset.
I think we talked about this in one of your other videos, that the West has made it almost too easy. You just have one little problem, and you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna go get divorced.
Yeah.
And so it's almost become too easy, where people don't want to work things out. So I think it is better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good for me to like say, like when I'm talking or whatever, I'm talking to somebody, and it still feels strange, but in a good way, to say, oh, my wife. I was looking at an apartment, and I said, I need to talk to my wife first. I'm still getting used to that, but yeah.
Yeah, me too. I actually feel like, remember yesterday, I told you that I'll be home by around 5 or 6, and I did it, right?
Yeah, you did.
I always do. I did once that I went home like 30 minutes after I said yes, but this time I feel like more respectful. Like I need to go home at this time because I told my husband that I will be home at this time, so I need to like respect what I said to him. Like more respectful, more. You know what I mean? Like you need to fulfill whatever you said to your husband, because you don't want to, like. Yeah. I don't know. I can't explain it, but that's how I feel. Like now that he's my husband, I need to do what he says, and
Make me dinner.
after we get married, I was feeling emotional because I have a hard life growing up, but I feel like very blessed that God still guiding me to choose good things for myself. He never let me waste my life. So I feel really emotional after our wedding. Like I vowed to myself that I will take care of my family. I'll do everything to make my family happy. My priority will be my family. So it's really different feeling for me. Like I feel so happy, like really, really happy. I'm very, very happy. I feel very spiritual. I feel more closer to God. I don't know. I just feel it. Because I think people, the ultimate goal is to be happy, and to be happy is to have a family, to have your loved ones beside you, and to grow old with the person that you love, to build a home. So I realized that most people's dream is to have a home, be in nature, to be in touch with nature. When you grow poor, your goal is to make a lot of money, to be in the city, to excel in life, to earn, to work hard. I'm not rich, but we're not rich, but I feel like we have the things that we need. Right? So I feel like I am rich. So yeah, as you grow older and you feel content, your life goal changes. You just want a simple life. You just want to be in the mountains, grow your own vegetables, have your chickens and goats, all those stuff. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, I'm ready. Now that we're married, I'm ready to. I'm not thinking like myself now. It's like we're thinking as a family. So, yeah, I really want to be able to have a permanent place. The chickens to go to garden, all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm just really happy now that my life is complete. Like, I have everything that I could ask for. Because sometimes we don't know what we really want. Like, do you think you would want to marry? You said you didn't expect to get married anymore.
Well, I had made up my mind that I would never get married again.
Are you just saying that because you have bad experience about marriage? But
Yeah, I had written off when I said I would never get married again. I was basically speaking about
the bad experiences.
right, but I was also speaking about in the United States. I didn't equate that coming to the Philippines and meeting somebody. This is a different scenario. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had sworn off getting married in the West, and after being here for a while, I said, this is different. So, yeah, different. Obviously, I changed my mind.
Most of your friends, they changed their mind too about marriage.
Yes, yep, they have.
Yes. Never say never.
Never say never. I think when most of the guys say that, they really are talking about, the West. They just.
Yeah, because sometimes we say, like, for example, to get married anymore because we had a bad experience about it.
Right.
But we, deep down inside and consciously, we still want to get married, but we just don't want to, expect that we will get married again. We don't want to hurt ourselves because maybe that will not ever happen.
It's like when you're really hungover one day, you're like, oh my God, I'm never going to drink again.
Yes.
And then the next weekend, you're hungover again.
Yes. So that's it. This is the end of this vlog. And if you are someone that is looking for a Filipino wife or girlfriend, make sure to check out my recommended dating sites in the description down below. And if you like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I make videos about Philippines, dating a Filipina, living in the Philippines, and sometimes travel vlogs and a day in my life. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Paalam!